How are you? Welcome to the Life and Transitions Experts podcast. Here we're helping families and people through some of the biggest transitions in life. We like to say that we are specializing in the property and the stuff when people are going through things like probate or a huge move in their life. There are a lot of things that can constitute transitions where often there is property, as we said, and other things that are involved that people need support and solution with. And so that's what we're trying to do. I am not an accountant or an attorney, but I do consider myself a certified, probate expert because an expert, someone who is dedicated to understanding, to learning, and to growing in the process and sharing that. And that's what I'm doing here today. And so today we're looking at North Carolina probate, and we're going to review some of the common documents that someone or people will need or use as the executor or the personal representative of an estate. If you're here because you are the personal representative of the estate, stick around or go visit estateproservice.com/probate forms if you want to take a look at those forms and get free access or download those forms in one simple space. All right, so let me share my screen and show you what I'm talking about here today. So let's see over here. Nope, that's not where I'm supposed to be. Oh yeah, over here, my good friend Canva. All right, so North Carolina documents. Oh my, oh great. Oh my. All right, so the first document we're going to look at is AOC-E100. This is the application for the spousal's yearly allowance. There's additional paperwork that will be needed to support this document, but the year's allowance could include cash, personal property, or at times both, but it will not include real estate. But this is for folks, surviving spouses who are looking to receive funds or want to assign those funds to another person. There are 201 is a standard one. This is the application for probate, and it depends on whether there is a will that is valid, and that will call it a testamentary, you see on the right, or if it's an administration, because there isn't a will that survived, and so it'll be an administration of the probate. So either way, this is an important form that you will use, that you will file, that you will pay the filing fee and get the probate open, and essentially we'll start granting you the authority to manage the estate. The collection by affidavit form, this is used for collection of personal property when the estate is small, when it's smaller than $20,000 of total assets. In most cases, this is the form that folks will use. And then the next form is the affidavit collection of disbursement and distribution. This is basically like the final accounting. It shows that how those personal property was distributed and collected so that the small estate can officially close. This is the estate tax certification form. This is the form that was used to show certified estate taxes were used. This form is no longer used. It's only used if the person passed away before January 1st, 2013 in North Carolina. So after that, you'll no longer need to use this form. Affidavit notice to creditors. This is the form that was used to show that you did give proper notice to creditors when applicable, which is almost always in large estates and stuff. And this shows that the application was sent in and that it's followed all procedure. And it gives the affidavit gives potential creditors the instructions on how to state claim that they may have against the estate for debt they may be owed. This is the oath. This says, hey, now you're officially the administrator if there is not a will or wasn't a will present, or the executor. And there can be more executors or administrators as well. This is important. These are letters. These letters you'll get multiple copies of these if you need. I think it'll be 5 copies as of this recording, and then you'll have to pay for extra copies afterwards if you need more. But regardless, this is the letter that you'll use to show that you have the authority as the executor or as the administrator, basically the personal representative to manage the affairs of the estate. Very important document. Inventory of decedent's estate. This is what that is. It shows that, hey, this is the inventory. When you open the estate, you'll do a preliminary inventory, which you'll have 90 days after the inventory is open, or after the estate is open, to actually complete the inventory. This is a place where a lot of people will actually ask for extensions. Well, not a lot, but some do, because it can be challenging going different places trying to find what assets are, where assets are located, and all. But you can do it. Folks have done it before. If you need support, connect with me, and I would love to help as best I can. This is the account. All right, we're almost there. Hopefully, this will be your final account. You can see it denotes annual account. If you still have matters that need to be taken care of in a year's past or that calendar year's past, you'll need to go ahead and file an annual. But hopefully, it's the final account. Shows how everything is distributed. That estate is to zero. Person, you have did your duties truthfully, honestly, and now you are ready to be discharged from your duties. Congratulations. And this is super important as well. Receipt of distribution. Make sure all beneficiaries either show that they received partial or full, and make sure they sign that so that it can be noted that you did what you're supposed to do and people received what they were supposed to receive, or they decided not to receive what they were legally had the legal authority or proper they could receive. So they you have to show that. And petition in order to reopen the estate. Hopefully, you won't need to use this, but if for whatever reason the estate needs to be open, will get the ball rolling, and the clerk will make a decision based on the information that you provide and the legal boundaries that exist. All right, if you need to get access to these documents, go to estateproservice.com/probate forms, or reach out to me directly. Email me, Courtney at estateproservice.com. This is how I serve, and thank you for allowing me to attempt to serve in some small way. And you got this, regardless of where you are on the stage. You have this. You're only facing what other people have met, and you can do this. All right, so I'm gonna remove that. And I believe in you. You should believe in you too. Let your light shine. Peace.